talking about, and I'm going to ask you to put your ruler down, because we're not going to use it yet, but I promise, I know you guys love your rulers, and I promise you're going to get to use those rulers, okay? Alright, so put your rulers down. Alex, put your ruler down, please. Okay. And so we've been talking a lot about shapes, and more specifically, we've been talking about rectangles. We've been talking about squares. Okay. So can anyone think? So your hand. Go ahead and think of any squares or rectangles that they have seen maybe at home or around the classroom. Can anyone think of anything like that?
Rectangle?
A square or a rectangle that you could think of from home. What's something that's a square or rectangle at home, CJ?
Window.
I'm calling on friends that are raising their hands and not calling out. Yes. Computer. Awesome.
Smartboard?
Smartboard. Yes. Okay. Your book. All right. Awesome. TV. Yes. That was the first one that I thought of. That's a nice rectangle. Okay. Fridge. The map. Awesome. Okay. And you guys are doing really well with this. All right, Jonathan. Yeah, it is. And you know what I noticed about all of these things that you're telling me about, and I think we kind of know what's going on. You guys know rectangle squares, okay? And they're coming in all different sizes, okay? Some are big, some are smaller, all right? And that's why we kind of started working with measuring, all right? So today, we're going to be working with ways that you can kind of estimate and measure the distances of squares and rectangles. Sound pretty helpful? All right. So, could you scooch a little bit? I just don't want to step on it. Okay? So, what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to label shapes. All right? And as I'm talking about this, I'm going to ask my teacher helper, Brenda, if you could get the math boards and the markers. Okay. So when we're talking about labeling shapes, okay, I have my square up here. All right. And when you label shapes, you can use any of the letters in the alphabet, but we're going to stay away from using the letter O. And why do you think we might want to stay away from the letter O if we're talking about math? What does an O kind of look like if we're talking about math?
Circle.
It looks like a circle, or it looks like a zero. Or it looks like a zero, okay? And so what I'm going to do when I label my shape is I kind of just like to start at the beginning of the alphabet, all right? So right here we have, what letter is this? A, okay? A, and then I'm going to go to my next corner and write B, work my way down. What do you think is going to come next?
C.
So A, B, and I'm coming back down and I'm going to write a C, and then I'm going to go and do D, right? Because I really want to stay in order, okay? And then, so when I'm talking about my sides of my square, if I'm talking about side A, B, this is the side that I'm going to be talking about. So I can call this side AB. What do you think? Who could raise their hand and tell me what could I call this side? If this side from A to B is side AB, what can I call this side? Raise your hand and tell me. What'd you say, Jada? B, C. And what about this one? C, D. And then this side could be D, A. All right? And they're giving you a couple of examples, right? So if I have my rectangle up here, and you want to do the letters in order, okay? So I went A, B, C, D. So I'm just going to kind of go with what they're using, all right? I'm going to start with J. I go over to my next corner, J, K, and then I'm going to come down and make L, and then I'm going to come over and make M, all right? So this side would be side what? J, JM, good. And then this side would be side J, and then this side would be, and this last side would be LM. Awesome job. And I know that it's a little bit different than what they have up here, but you know what? I think Puzzle Penguin got a hold of this PowerPoint, and he put the letters out of order, okay? But you're going to try and do it like this. All right? So now, and Brenda's coming around. She's an awesome teacher helper, okay? She's coming around with the markers, and you guys, what's up? But what I was saying was that Puzzle Penguin got a hold of our PowerPoint, and we start here. We go J, K, L, M, all right? And that's how we're going to be labeling our shapes. What shape is this? Who could tell me what shape is this? It's a square. And a square has, what are some properties of a square? What does a square have? It has the same length size. All of them, okay? And what are these called? What are we going to call these? They are boxes, but...
Angles.
And what kind of angles are they?
Right
angles. All right? So a square has four equal sides, 4 right angles, okay? And what about a rectangle? Who can tell me some properties of a rectangle? What does a rectangle have? What does a rectangle have? What are some properties of a rectangle? Only a couple people know? What are some properties of a rectangle, Naima? It has 4 right angles, okay, just like a square, but are they the same? No, because a rectangle has 2 shorter sides, so 2 sides, they're opposite sides of the same length, okay? So if I look at this side, the shorter side is going to be the same length as the side opposite or across from it. Its longer side, if I look at this length, it's going to be the same as the one across from it, okay? So now, you guys have your markers coming. Raise your hand if you don't have a marker, and I know we have some extra people in here. So here, who's missing one? Okay.
Give me 1 second, I'll grab extras. I just want, how many people do not have a marker?
So raise your hand if you don't have a marker.
Raise your hand if you do not have a marker. 1, 2, no. I'm asking a question. I'm not asking you to get out of your seat and come talk to me. Sit down and listen to Miss Keller, please. 1, 2.
Raise your hand if you do not have a marker. 1, 2, 3.
Fred, do you have a marker?
You have one, so that's right under your shirt. Shot. I need you to get it together. Okay? There's tools, knife toys. Alright. And what you guys are gonna do is you're gonna draw a square, and I want you to draw a rectangle on your whiteboard, okay? And then I want you to practice labeling your rectangle and your square, okay? So draw your square, and then you're going to draw a rectangle. And you can use any letters that you want, as long as you go in order, okay? So draw your rectangles. Well, draw your rectangle, draw your square.
I don't know how to go to you.
Oh, nice job, Jasmine.
It's not. This is the only one. Yes, you may.
Draw your square, draw your rectangle. Because that's all we have. We have some extra people in here today, so.
Okay, so we have 1 brown marker and 28 black markers. It's not the end of the world, my friend.
Here we go.
Oh, nice job, Will. Awesome. Now can you do a rectangle?
Great. Good job. Naima.
But you're going to label them. Okay? Because when we're talking about the sides of a rectangle or the sides of a square, it's easier than just being like, you know what, let me point. I'm going to measure this side. It makes it easier if you can point and say, I'm going to do side and measure side AB. Or I'm going to measure side CD. Because then everyone knows which side you're talking about.
All that extra stuff on there, okay? We're just going to confuse you.
Good. Good.
Good job. Good remembering.
You need to draw your rectangle.
Draw a rectangle and a square.